There was a soldier in the Israeli army. This soldier was in a unit of not religious, of chilonim, but he was a religious soldier, so every day he would put on his tefillin, and some of his friends would mock him. You know, some of the people that are not religious are like really not religious. They like practically never saw tefillin in their life, even though they live in Israel. So they'd mock him and knock him and you know, but it wasn't a big deal. Every day he wore his tefillin. One day they're out in a battle somewhere in a desert, and one of the soldiers walks up ahead, and suddenly they hear a shriek, and the soldier blows up. There was a mine right underneath him, and they realized that this whole desert is a field of mines. There's bombs everywhere, and the enemy is about to come. They're running across. If they go across, they can hide. Standing here in the middle of the desert, I don't know if the next step I take might be a bomb. They stood there frozen and frightened, this whole group. So this man pulled out his tefillin and put them on in the middle of the desert. So his friends like, come on now, are you serious? In the middle of the day, it's the sun, we can't move, we're frightened out of our minds, you're putting on tefillin? He says, yeah, that's why I'm putting on tefillin. And he puts on his tefillin, and he's sitting there and starting to pray, and they start to hear like a little howl, like a noise. Before you know it, this tremendous windstorm comes. And you can imagine, a windstorm in the desert, everyone goes down, they ducks, and the wind is blowing sand all over the place, and they're sitting, and this guy has a tefillin on, the straps are blowing, everyone's jackets are blowing. They're within 20 minutes, they're in this crazy sandstorm, they're sitting in the ground, their heads are down, and they're waiting for this, like, just to leave. After 20 minutes, they stand up, and they look around, and they realize that now they can see every single mine, because the sand was all blown away. And so they simply walked through the field and got to the other side. A person who believes in Hashem can see what's happening in their life. They can see the mines. They could see what it's there for, where it is, and what they're supposed to do with it. I cannot say this strong enough. You want to have a happier life? You want to have an easier life? First of all, accept yourself and accept everyone around you. Accept what they are. Accept their talents. Accept their weaknesses. Accept your own weaknesses. You do not have to be anybody else. Just accept and be yourself. And then, when you're in a circumstance, look at it and understand what you're supposed to do with it. Don't just say, I'm quiet, I don't know what it is. I don't know why he brought it. You may never know why he brought it, but you definitely can know what you're supposed to do with it. You can look at a hardship like a rock, or you can look at it as a window, as an opportunity to the future. You can look at it as something great to change. I don't care what you're in or what you're dealing with it. Sit down and write down what you learned. And that thing and that moment will be awesome. Have a great day.